This video is per request of my girl Alina. She wanted some bold lipstick picks, my favorites. You know me, I rock bold lips, or more like bold and bright, more so. A lot of them are from MAC, so it should be fairly easy to get a hold of these. I'll point out which ones are limited edition, and any of them that may be a little bit harder to get, or any like dupes that I can think of. So let's just get into it, because I know this video is going to be like dummy long. So this one's a new one. This one's one of my favorite ones at the moment. It's a new one that just came out from the Shop Matte Cook Matte collection, and this is Quick Sizzle, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bright pink. This one is limited edition, and it's super hard to find. It's a little bit brighter than MAC's Girl About Town, and it's not as bright as MAC's Candy Yum Yum. This is my absolute #1 favorite MAC lipstick ever. Not just my favorite pink lipstick, but my favorite MAC lipstick. If you guys do want like a brighter pink lipstick, this one is a nice alternative, although it has a touch of like that magenta in it, like the magenta type purple. So this is a difference. This one is Show Orchid and this one is Quick Sizzle. As you can tell, Quick Sizzle's a little bit on the warmer side. This one is MAC's Violetta. It's like Show Orchid, but it's darker and it has more purple in it. Violetta in some lights can look darker, like if you kind of tilt it a little bit. It has like a nice interesting little duochrome. So with the right lip liner it'll go darker, and with a brighter lip liner it'll just get brighter. So it's totally up to you. Like it could lean more towards pink or it could lean more towards purple. This one was limited edition at first, I believe, and it was a re-promote. It re-promoted with Venomous Villains. This is an oldie but goodie. This one is Rebel. I love this color. It is so gorgeous. Oh, I love it. On the right lips it can turn out more of like a brighter berry shade, but it can look a little bit darker than that if you wear like Current lip liner or a brown lip liner. It looks gorgeous with either MAC's Current lip liner or MAC's Vino lip liner. Any kind of dark berry lip liner will really bring out the dark berry wine in this. It's gorgeous. Oldie but goodie. I love this color. Next is Impassioned. This one's for more of you girls who like to go with the brighter shades. Most bright shades to me aren't quite bold. It's bold as in like just bam in your face, but this one kind of leans in between. It's bright but it's also bold. And this one is Impassioned right here. And this one is permanent. At first it came out with Colorcraft as well together with Show Orchid, but you can still find this one in store, I believe. Next one is Up the Amp. This one is one of my absolute favorites. It's very similar to what I'm wearing right now, and I'll show you later. Like this, the one I'm wearing right now is a drugstore one, and this one is like one of my absolute favorites, like favorite purples from MAC. Like it's like in the purple lavender family with a touch of pink in there. And this one is a favorite of many. It is gorgeous on the lips. Next MAC is a red. This is my absolute favorite red from MAC, and it's Russian Red. MAC has a ton of reds that I love, but this one's like my absolute favorite. It's like my go-to red no matter what when it comes to MAC reds. Just for my skin tone anyway, so for medium skin tones this will look gorgeous on you. It'll look gorgeous on almost any skin tone, I feel. I personally feel like it's like the only MAC color besides Ruby Woo that, or the only MAC red, sorry, the only MAC red color besides Ruby Woo that looks amazing on medium skin tones. Last pinkish color from MAC, yeah, from MAC. This one is Rare Exotic. This one was a recent release. I believe it's limited edition. I apologize. This one is a MAC Matin lipstick. This one is one of my absolute favorites. I was wearing it, it's this one right here. I was wearing it in one of my last videos, the products I've used up or something like that, and everybody asked me what I was wearing. It's this one right here. If you compare this one next to Quick Sizzle, they're very, very alike. But to me, I feel like Rare Exotic is a touch darker. Do you see what I mean? But it's very, very similar. So more than likely, whatever MAC store you go to will probably have the Mateen one. They're both limited edition, unfortunately, but the Mateen one in Rare Exotic will probably be one that you will more than likely find as opposed to Quick Sizzle. Another Mateen lipstick that I adore. This one is an oldie but goodie. I believe this came out with the black collection. It came out like near Halloween. It was like that black, I don't remember what it's called, the MAC Black whatever something or other collection. And this one is Night Violet. And this one is a gorgeous dark shade. I love this one. This one I really like for my vampy days. It is gorgeous. It's like a gorgeous grape, eggplant, purplish type of color. It is amazing. I really, really love this one. It translates very well on the lips. If you wear it with a lip liner that's like a touch brighter, it'll brighten it a little bit. And then obviously if you wear like a dark lip liner like Currant or Vino even, it'll bring out the berryness in it. So if you're looking for a dark vampy color, that's one of my favorites. Yet another pink, I know. This one unfortunately is limited edition, but I adore this shade if you guys can find it because I've seen a couple of CCOs with it. And this one is Petals and Peacocks, and this is also from MAC from the Blooming Lovely collection if you don't recognize the packaging. This one, again, is one of those, oh, that is like the worst place ever to swatch it. This one is one of those pinks that are like, they lean a little bit towards the purple side, right there. So this is like, I would say you can mix like Up the Amp and Girl About Town and get something very similar. I don't have Girl About Town right now. That's a really, really good pink lipstick if you guys are looking for like a muted pink lipstick. You don't want to be too bright, but you don't want to be too bold, like it's a little bit in between. But you want, you know, if you want a little bit of color or whatever. I really do love Girl About Town. It's not my personal favorite because obviously I have a ton of other ones that I adore. But this is like a brighter version of it with a little bit more Up the Amp in it. So if you guys can get your hands on both of those because they're both permanent, and you really like this color, then you can dupe it and just mix colors and get something very similar to this. This one is Morange. Again, an oldie but goodie. I adore this color. Love it. This is a really, really nice, intense orange. I love this color. OMG. And luckily this one is permanent, so no worries. I want to swatch all the high-end ones here and then all my drugstore ones here. So let me see if I can... There we go. So this one is one of my absolute favorite orange shades. Orange is just really not a color that people like to wear, but I promise you it is gorgeous. So if you guys want a tutorial on like how to rock orange lips, let me know. I can guarantee you it comes out so gorgeous, like so gorgeous. And that one is permanent. You can find that at any MAC store or counter. Okay. Next lipstick is Adora. You can't see the label, so I'm not going to show you, but this is Kat Von D's collection, and this is Adora from her Adora collection actually. And this is a really gorgeous like fire engine red with like a touch of deep red shimmer. It has a very different texture to it. It's kind of like a matte, but it's kind of like a satin, but it is a very gorgeous bright red. It's different to me. I don't know how much you guys can really see it, but it has, it's very different if you ask me. It has a different type of shimmer to it and a different texture to it, so that's why I really like it. You might be able to find it randomly online because it was limited, but it wasn't that limited edition. The only thing is once it sold out, like that was it. I never saw it again, so luckily I got the last one at my Sephora at the time. But I don't know if I'm ever going to see it again. This is the YSL Rouge Volupte, and this shade is number 10, I think. Yeah, number 10. It's called Provocative Pink, and it's a really, really, really bright, like it's a bright pink, like it's super bright. This one is much brighter than a lot of the other pinks I own. I really do like it, so again, if any of these shades attracted you at all, this is very similar. It's very much in the same family. It's brighter than Quick Sizzle. This one's a really coveted shade right now. But it's brighter than Quick Sizzle, but it's very similar to like Petals and Peacocks and Show Orchid and those other brighter shades that I showed you guys earlier. Only thing is this shit is pricey as hell. I figured if there was any YSL lipstick I was going to get, it was most definitely going to be a pink one that I was going to wear like for real, for real. These aren't going anywhere and it's not limited edition. You can always find this one. So yeah, really, really like that one. Okay, so now I'm going to move into the drugstore lipsticks. I'm going to hope to get through these really, really fast. Again, you'll see a lot of colors that are very similar to the ones that I just previously mentioned in the high-end area. But these are really ones that are so easy to find, and I'll let you know if they're ones that you can't. So these two are both from NYX, and the pink one is called Addis Ababa. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. Addis Ababa. And then this one is Monte Carlo. Ooh, it's raining. Monte Carlo is a really, really, it's not a deep red or a bright red. It's kind of in between. And it's this one right here. So it's a really nice bold red. It's not super bright, but it's not dark either. It's kind of in between. So this is a good one. The only thing is this is a soft matte lip cream, so I would definitely make sure your lips are hydrated because these can be drying. Some people have complained to me that it's like too dry on them. And the pink one, the Addis Ababa one, this one is really, really gorgeous. I really adore this one. Again, like I said though, these are hard to wear. They're matte, so they're kind of hard on the lips. Like, just make sure your lips are exfoliated and wear a moisturizer underneath because you're gonna be like, fuck, I can't do this. This one I really adore, and this one is Revlon's Berry Oat. Very hot, however you want to say that. It's very oat, very hot. This one is a really nice dupe for Max Up the Amp. It is not identical, unfortunately, but it's very, very close. It's right here. And then if I were to swatch them, I'm going to do like a little L swatch. So this is an L swatch right there, and then this is Up the Amp, and that one right there is Revlon. They're almost identical. Another one that you might like if you like Berry Oat is Divine. This one is also very similar to Max Up the Amp. It's a little bit brighter, in my opinion. A little bit more purple as well. I'm going to swatch it right next to Berry Oat, and you'll see that it's very similar, although this is brighter. It has a little bit more pink in it. Not as quite muted, but it's very much in the same family, that like bright / bold kind of muted purple. It's very similar. This one's Divine. This one is from CoverGirl, and so is this one. This one is Spellbound. This one is like hands down almost exactly like Girl About Town. Like I swatched them both, like one up top and one on the bottom, and they're pretty much identical. Next is from Sula. I don't really consider this a drugstore brand per se, but you can find it at Ulta, and it's less than $10, so it makes it drugstore to me. And this one is called Awake Till Sunrise. This one is a gorgeous, gorgeous orange shade. So if you guys are into shades like Morange from MAC, this one is a good alternative. It's about half the price. Ooh. Whoa, you see how crazy that is? It is so, so, so pigmented. The Sula one has a touch more coral in it, obviously, but it's basically in the same family, like with the oranges and corals and whatnots. And then another orange one that you guys might like, that I personally really adore, that I've recently fallen in love with, is Mandarina from Milani. I hope you guys can still find this. You might be able to find it at any like beauty stores that sell Milani, because that's where I found it again. Because I know that CVS sold out of a lot of these, so I really don't know if you can find this one, but it's a really, really nice bright orange. Very similar, if you ask me, to Morange. So Morange is this bright orange right here, and then Mandarina is this one right here. So it's very similar, same family. Okay, my absolute favorite drugstore red lipstick has to be Chaos from NYX. I talked about this before in the past, answering questions and whatnot. People are asking me what one of my favorite red lipsticks are, and Chaos is so gorgeous on medium skin tones. It's amazing. I do have Snow White and Electra, and those are also very pretty. It's bright, but it's a little bit dark as well. So if I bring it back a little bit, you can tell like it has a touch of berry in it, but it's more of like a deep strawberry type shade. Does that make sense? Another one in the plum family that I really, really adore is 907C from Wet n Wild. I forget what it's called, but it's like one of the plum shades. I'm going to actually swatch it near some of the berry ones up here, up top. It's all in the same family, so if you guys are looking for something very similar to Up the Amp and you're looking for another drugstore dupe, this one is a really good one. However, it is so drying. They really do last on the lips, but they're so drying and the packaging is annoying. So, totally up to you. I would get it, smash it up in a jar. Like, I hate this packaging. It's so flimsy. It's ridiculous. I have nicked my lipstick so many times in the cap. It's ridiculous. But I do love the actual color itself. It wears very, very pretty. Absolute last one. And of course, it's a pink one. This one is Lollipop. It's the Lollipop Revlon Lip Butter. This one translates differently on everybody for some reason. On me, it comes out pretty bright and pretty pink. Like, I think you guys have seen it at least twice on me. But this one comes out pretty bright on me. This one right here. That's Lollipop. And it comes out very similar to even what I'm wearing right now. Like, it's quite bright. So, I don't even know. But on me, it comes out bright. I've seen it on someone else come on much lighter. I don't know if it's just the way they're applying it in comparison to how I'm applying it. But it's pretty pigmented on me. I love it. I adore it. I would definitely look into this one if you guys are looking for a bold lipstick, but you're not trying to do the most, but you just want the color payoff and not quite worry about how it really looks, because this one is really hydrating. It's more of a lip butter. It's supposed to be sheer, but it's pretty pigmented. But this one is one of my newer favorites. And if you guys are wondering which one I'm actually wearing, it is Divine from CoverGirl. The one that I showed earlier. If you're looking for any other colors, like color families that I didn't quite mention, let me know. If you guys can't tell, I really love pinks and reds and anything in that same family. I do have a few corals that I love and a couple of darker ones that I really love. But to me, a bold lipstick is bam, in your face, looking right on your lips. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you guys soon.